Welcome to the TechTV studio here at TechXLR8 at London Tech Week 2017. Joining me in the studio is Eli Scher from Bosch. Thanks for joining us, Eli. Now, Bosch, I think, I'm not going to lie, of power tools. I think of kitchen appliances. I've got a couple of those as well. Tell me where Bosch fits in here at Tech Week. I mean, those are obviously bits of tech, but that's not really where Bosch is expending its efforts here this year.
Yeah, so Bosch plays across all those spans. So we're probably most known for some of the consumer products, but we're the #1 dealer in sensors. And we manage everything from IoT sensors all the way up through infrastructure. And most of our stuff is kind of under the hood. So you wouldn't know Bosch necessarily, but everyone is using them pretty much every day.
Now, you are here as part of IoT World Europe. You're speaking on the keynote stage tomorrow. What are you going to be talking about?
Yeah, so tomorrow is really about uncovering the business drivers that lead to the customer value through customer experience with IoT. So we're talking everything from the industrial IoT side with Industry 4.0 all the way through to consumer side, and really trying to expose what business opportunities are available to bring together the true key user insights that generate a lot of value out of these tech solutions that Bosch has developed globally.
Now, pretty much every analyst under the sun has got a number of devices that are going to be on the net somewhere by 2020, whether it's 50 billion, 100 billion or whatever. But 2020 does seem to be this kind of waypoint, really. So we're still 2 or 3 years away from that. I guess right now it's all about finding the use cases for when we get there. How are you seeing the use caseload build up?
Yeah, and I think that's the key driver. So in the last several years, the technology has advanced and advanced and advanced, and it's been really much in the media coverage of like, check out this new tech. But where we need to start to anchor to are these true use cases. And so we see in the next 2 to 3 years that the adoption of the solutions that we have today will start to really show that value. And once the value is started to be talked about, that's where we'll start to see this adoption. That's why 2 to 3 years out makes a lot of sense. We're seeing value chains all the way from manufacturing floors to increase quality, reliability of products, all the way back to information that gets back to part suppliers so that the right parts are being delivered logistically, all the way back through to the consumer. So the consumer value is probably the biggest driver of what we need to build out. Because the real value of IoT lies within the organizations themselves, and then we need to make sure that the consumers aren't paying for that cost.
Yeah, you know, it strikes me, similar conversations with big data as well. You know, it's all about the 3 V's of volume, variety, velocity, and so on. But a couple of years down the line, it's all about value. And you're saying it's the same thing here with IoT. So let's talk about some actual use cases, because we've kind of glossed around it. Factory floor, for example. I know you've got some technologies that you're looking at in that area.
Yeah, so we're looking at everything from augmented reality to just regular data acquisition, smart tools as well. So what we're being able to do is we're being able to inform the worker on the manufacturing floor exactly what task they need to do in exactly the spot. And once they complete that task, we're able to pull that information back. So whether it's torque measurements on a bolt that's being driven in, or a part not being placed in the correct position, we're able to get that information in real time, feed that back to either correct it in the spot or make sure that that part doesn't make it to end of line and reduce a lot of the waste that can occur.
Okay, so augmenting the workforce. Yeah, I get that. So, IoT World Europe here at London Tech Week. Why are you here? I mean, if you're making such a big play for IoT, I guess it makes some sense, right?
Yeah, definitely, and it's a very exciting event as it is anyway. So just to immerse myself within the tech, to be part of understanding all the global trends that are occurring so that we can bring that back in and really develop an understanding of where we need to go as an organization so that we can align with where the value is that exists today. So a lot of what I'm excited about seeing here is not only the use cases that have worked and the value that has actually come about to date, but I also want to hear about the pain points, the troubles, the struggles that people are having in adopting IoT so that we can better position ourselves to find the opportunities and the areas that we can improve on with our solutions.
Right. Quick fire answers now. Describe IoT World Europe in 3 words. Go.
Immersive, global, and exciting.
Good. What are you most looking forward to seeing here at the show? You're allowed to mention areas and products other than your own.
Of course, I think technology in general and to see how it's being used and adopted, but definitely the connected car area, a favorite area of mine to understand what's going on in that arena.
You are not alone. That's certainly an area I'm looking forward to having a look around as well. Eli Scher from Bosch, thank you very much indeed for joining us.
Thank you. Thank you.